You don't believe me? Go take one of your shirts out of your closet and take a look at the side seams. They go straight up and down, right? Are you shaped like SpongeBob SquarePants? I didn't think so. All of your t-shirts, all of your dress shirts, all your dress pants, your chinos, your jeans, yeah, none of it fits you. But it's okay, it's not your fault. There's a very good reason for it. I'm SD, and if you're new, I show guys like you how to tailor their own clothes at home, so if that sounds like your jam, be sure to click that subscribe button down below. I'm gonna give you a history lesson, but we're gonna start in modern times. Visualize this scenario. You go to the mall, you pick out a new t-shirt, and you take it home and you try it on and you love it. You love everything about that shirt. You love the fit, you love the color, you just love everything. You go back to the mall to get that same shirt, only this time in a different color, but they're sold out. That's annoying. But wait, there's another shirt by a different manufacturer that's similar to your previous shirt. They're both the same size, they're both a large, so you're like, okay, well I'm gonna buy that one and I'll take that one home. Both shirts being the exact same size, they should fit the same way, right? Well, you get that shirt home and you try it on and you're all like, seriously? Like, this is ridiculous. And it's at that moment that you realize that that first shirt that you had, it didn't necessarily fit well, it was just a little bit less baggy than most shirts are. You ever wonder why that is? Why is it that you can go to like Target or Express or J. Crew or Banana Republic and try on clothes that look like garbage bags on you? Are manufacturers oblivious to what's going on? No, not at all. They know. You see, I've got a saying. Mass-produced clothes are made to fit everyone, and because of that, yeah, they don't fit anyone. When you return your clothes, what's like the number one reason why you're returning them? It's most likely the fit, right? And there's a simple reason for that, but we gotta go back to the 19th century. That's the 1800s. It was a crazy time in history. Napoleon decided it'd be a good idea to invade Russia in the wintertime, which in hindsight, we all know that that's not a good idea. I was determined good enough to be a free man, and there was a lot of opposition and pushback by a lot of people throughout history, which was a little bit ironic because then they had children with people who looked like me, so that was weird. In case you don't get the reference. Clothing and fashion as we know it was really starting to find its roots, was really starting to ground itself. And when I say fashion, I mean mass-produced clothes. Well, sort of. They weren't really mass-produced per se, and I'll explain. Back then, women did a lot of the manufacturing of clothing, and it was done for individual people. So if Augustus McDowell wanted a new shirt, he didn't just pop into an H&M all like, all right, the yearly harvest is done. I'm going to be rocking a pink polo now. I think I just dated myself to the mid-2000s. No, he had to ask his wife to make a new garment for him, or he would walk down the street to, well, a local tailor. They would take his measurements and craft said new garment for him. So if he had a gut, they would account for that. Or if he had really broad shoulders, they would account for that too. Or if he had like really big forearms, yeah, you guessed it, they would account for it. It was a longer, tedious, more arduous process, but that shirt, that garment was made specifically for him, so it looked great on him. Let's keep moving it along and fast forward to the 20th century. That's the 1900s. A lot more people were working industrial jobs, and Ford thought it'd be a good idea to throw a V8 into a really small engine block. NATO was born, the CIA was born, and there was a guy in Germany who was causing a lot of headaches for the world. Holy smokes, suddenly they needed a lot of clothes, and they needed them like really, really fast. Augustus's wife, who was used to making individual garments for her husband, was in no way, shape, or form capable of keeping up with the demands for the massive number of uniforms that were needed like all over the world. They needed a better solution, and manufacturers saw this as an opportunity, and they said, hang on a second, let's do what car manufacturers did for cars, only let's do that for clothes. So they did just that. They started producing clothes on a massive industrial scale. They had the benefit of being able to take advantage of modern machinery, and everything just straight blew up. But there was one thing that suffered that nobody decided to look at or fix. And that was clothing measurements. Because you see, nobody could agree on what measurements should equal what, and there was no governing body forcing them to agree on anything. What one company thought should be a medium or a large or an extra large could be way off from what another company thought were those same sizes. And at the end of the day, these guys thought they were right and these guys thought they were right, and it's just a lot of that. Yeah, it could have been fixed, but it's not cost effective. Clothing manufacturers, they're not dumb. They know that people come in all different shapes and sizes, but it costs a lot of money to make one individual garment fit all these different types of people, doesn't it? It does, so they decided to make one garment that just kind of generally loosely fits everybody okay-ish. Some people have broad shoulders and a narrow waist, and some people are the complete opposite of that, but yet they're both expected to wear the exact same garment and like be happy with that. And that's why you should tailor everything in your closet. Let's start with your dress shirts. It's in the end card. I'll see you on the other side. SD out. Deuces.